I went to Elio hoping to get some support out of it. Hopefully this movie is better than what the marketing has presented. What is up, guys and Pixar fans? Welcome back to my channel. This is Adrian Reviews. My name is On the Brinkat, and today I'm going to review, of course, the latest Pixar film that came out this year, and it is in my anticipated animated films of the year, and that film is Elio. This is almost the 30th Pixar film that came out, and this movie stars Saldaña, Garrett, Remy, Edgerly, and Yonas Kibreab. I don't think I say his name right, I apologize. Elio, a space fanatic with an active imagination, finds himself on a cosmic misadventure where he must form new bonds with alien life forms. So of course we got the latest Pixar animated film, and we got the latest original Pixar animated film, and of course I was excited for that because of course I'm a huge fan of Pixar. I've grown up with Pixar ever since the Toy Story films. Every single time there is a Pixar film, I'm always going to be excited for it. But the marketing of Elio, man, this movie's gone through a lot of marketing problems because, man, there's not much marketing throughout this film. There is not much advertising for this movie. Actually, as a matter of fact, I forgot this movie was even coming out until, I would say, a month ago. Yes, I put in my anticipated, but I wasn't really thinking about this movie too much, which is really sad to think about. So I went to Elio hoping to get some support out of it. Hopefully this movie is better than what the marketing has presented. It's funny because after I watched this film, I watched a teaser trailer that came out a couple years ago. It had nothing to do with this movie whatsoever. So yes, this movie has gone through some writing changes and production issues throughout the way. So I was crossing my fingers with this one. And I'm thankful to say that Elio is definitely not as disaster as like the production issues came to be. Is this the best Pixar film? Absolutely not. This is definitely around the middle for me, but I still had fun with it. It's still a very cute Pixar film, but it's definitely going to be in that category of one of the most forgettable ones. But I'm not saying this movie is bad. This movie is definitely a good movie for kids. I think kids will absolutely love this movie. They'll definitely have a good time with this movie. It's one of those movies that I feel like adults would say, okay, their kid is bored, you want to go see a fun animated film? I feel like Elio would definitely do that. The animation in this film is still immersive. I would say Pixar is getting better and better and better when it comes to the animation of this film, and there are some really creative designs in the film. I would give this film that. The animation definitely brings a lot of effort to the table. It's definitely a very beautiful animated film, that is for sure. And I'm gonna say, Elio himself, I think he's a very likable character in the film. He's a very relatable character in some sort of a way in the film. Because he's sort of like an outsider, you know, different from everyone else, and he wants to make a difference, and you can definitely feel related to Elio's character in the film. And the voice actor who portrayed Elio, I'm not going to say that name again, I thought he does a really good job in the film. And I actually like the chemistry between Elio and this alien Gordon in the film. I thought the chemistry is really freaking cute in the film. Definitely presents some great humor to the film. I think Gordon is a very likable side character. Not the most memorable, but still very adorable in this film. It's definitely a fun, in a way, space adventure film that, you know, goes for a very simple lie reveal plot that we've seen many times before. But, you know, the film didn't bore me at least. But I definitely do notice some cliches throughout the film, and that's probably one of my biggest issues surrounding this film. This film goes in ways that you kind of would have expected, and this movie didn't bring anything special or spectacular or new to the table. I know there's going to be some people that might say, oh, you're going to say this movie's bad. It's not bad at all. It's definitely a cute film, but I definitely noticed these flaws. And I wanted something a little bit more original throughout it. Yes, in a way it's original because it's kind of like a different perspective on like a UFO alien invasion film in a way. But it's got a plot traits that I kind of would expect it's going to happen. It does have great messages, especially about family, but we've seen that so many times in films. We know exactly how Elio is going to go, especially from my perspective. That's how I was seeing it. I wasn't bothered by it, it's just I noticed those flaws. That's the difference. There are some good films I noticed those flaws, and I accept it. That's definitely this film. And the rest of the casting is fine in the film. I thought Saldaña does a really good job as Elio's aunt in the film, and I think the chemistry between Elio and his aunt is really well done in the film. The villain, played by Garrett in the film, just forgettable. There's nothing really too threatening about this villain in some sort of way, which I would say his design of the film is threatening, but they didn't do really too much threatening with him. But this film does a great job with the messages. I think kids will absolutely learn throughout this film about family and basically where you belong. It's a very simple film for kids to enjoy, absolutely. But it kind of misses the mark here because I feel like Pixar is supposed to appeal for kids and adults alike, you know, with Toy Story movies or Up or Inside Out or even The Incredibles. But this movie is definitely more appealed to kids, so it kind of failed what Pixar is trying to do within this film. This film has cute moments, it definitely has great animation, the story is simple enough to enjoy, but it's one of those Pixar films that I'll absolutely forget about in a couple of days or two, which is a bit disappointing. But overall guys, I would say for parents, if they're bored and they want to take their kids to see a movie, I feel like Elio is definitely for you. This is a very cute Pixar film with great animation. I like the character of Elio. He's a very relatable character in the film. This film is cute. It has funny moments. It has some good heart in the film. But the story is nothing too mind-blowing to me. I was expecting a little bit more originality with this film, but this film kind of goes in ways that I do basically expect. But it definitely knows it's appealing. I think kids will learn a lot throughout this film. But like I said, it's one of those Pixar films that I would say it's definitely in the middle. It's one of those Pixar films that I appreciate that I was trying to do. And you know, throughout the marketing this film presented, it's not as bad as what the marketing bring us. But it's still a Pixar film that I wish could have been a lot better than it actually is. But still, I enjoyed this film for what it was. It's still a cute Pixar film. So I would definitely say, go see Elio at a matinee price. But I do wish this film could have been a little bit better. But overall, it's a very harmless Pixar film. But it's not a Pixar film that I would say, yeah, I would absolutely remember. So guys, that is my review for Elio. What is your favourite Pixar film of all time? Let me know in the comments below. And what do you think of Elio? Do you like the film, hate the film, or you thought it's okay? Make sure you guys follow me on social media links down below. Keep contact with me, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Notify for my latest movie reviews and other movie related content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day.